This is Texas, the second largest state in the Union. Over 268,000 square miles of real estate, stretching out over grasslands, prairies, and even some desert country in the west. Home to over 26 million, it's also the second most populous of the 50 states. There are 13 national park units the NPS considers national parks. They cover a wide spectrum of subjects from battlefields and memorials along the Mexican border, an historic group of missions further north, a national seashore, a preserve, recreation areas, and two properties actually named national parks, Big Bend and Guadalupe Mountains. This state is larger than life, and as one might expect, there are a lot of famous Texans. But for the purpose of this program, the most remarkable was this country's 36th president, Lyndon Baines Johnson. At the Park Service Visitor Center in Johnson City, an extensive collection of artifacts, articles, and displays that tell the story of LBJ.
President and Mrs. Johnson played pivotal roles and were significant players in the planning and the setup of this park. In fact, there are some people who think that maybe this was Mrs. Johnson's idea that the president capitalized on. He did sign more national park legislation than any president in history, 39 national park bills. We right now are at the top of our popularity, and we plan on spending those credits right on down. And he drove through so much of that legislation. And a lot of that happened under those big oaks. You'll see in the Texas Whitehouse, although it's a big house, there's lots of small rooms. So there's no place to hold big meetings.
LBJ's Lockheed Jetstar, used to commute from Washington, D.C., is in front of the visitor center.
It was addressed as the Texas Whitehouse, but this became a family home. This became Grandma's home. In Washington, D.C., this is where Johnson, well, he signed domestic policy at the green top desk in the far corner. This is where one secretary, sitting on the far desk across from him,
Next, the show barn, and how the Park Service continues LBJ's legacy.
Hi, my name is Clint Harriman. I'm one of the park rangers here for the LBJ National Park, and I'm actually a ranch hand here on the LBJ Ranch, which the National Park owns and operates today. This bull here is a year and a half old, so 2 weeks ago we put these metal weights on the tips of their horn. They'll wear them for an average of 8 to 10 months, and that's going to be enough to train their horns to grow down. But the big thing today is we, the American taxpayers, own this ranch. We own the 700 acres, and we even own the herd. So everybody has a little ranch here in Texas. So we want you all to come down and check it out and keep an eye on it. So.